Hi, this is Melody here. I want to do a product review on my Harvest Slim Goodful Aerogarden. It's a hydroponic system for growing plants inside. It comes with the system with where you pour the water in, and it comes with 6 pods. These have been used, but 6 pods just like this, has a label. The one I got was all herbs, thyme, mint, basil, parsley. I can't remember the others, but they also come with these little domes that we'll put on, and some instructions, and also plant food. So let's get started here talking about the actual putting together of the system. It comes with a power cord, and this piece here is the top piece. It has a little section that you take out when you need to water. Let's see. This also comes apart for cleaning, which is kind of neat. I'll take that apart. You just push these little tabs here, and you just got to get them all going at the same time. Okay, there we go. Kind of wiggle it, but just gently, gently. We don't want to break the tabs. Well, my husband got this for me. He said it was cost around $100. So, and I looked online. They're around that too. Some of them are cheaper, and some of them are a little bit more expensive, depending on where you go and that kind of thing. But so sometimes you'll get some mold and algae that grows inside your system. So you just need to take this apart. Yeah, I know it looks like I'm struggling with it, but I just want to be really gentle with it, and then it'll pop. So let's do that. Do I have it all? Yeah, it should come apart here. There it goes. So I'm going to clean it out. They do the cleaning system of like some water with 5 cups. Well, you fill it all with water and then a 1/4 cup of bleach. So I bleach these out, you know, with some washcloth, and then rinse them really, really well. And then you just put it back together here. Okay. There goes that one. Just gently snap it together, and then it's all one piece. So, okay, inside we have, there's a pump in, I guess I'm not going to be able to show you that. Take that off. This piece also comes off, so you can leave this wherever plugged in, and then it has a plug in the back, which I'll show you more of. But inside is a pump, and it has a fill to here, which is post. And so anyhow, you put this here, and on the back, on the thing here, this plug here will go into this plug here. But I'll set that here, and I'll show you. So let's turn it around, and then this would plug right here. You can see that. It has a little tab that helps you with it. There it goes. And then this is the actual plug, and you would plug this in here. Like so. So, and then plug this into your wall unit or an extension cord or something. But power surge is what I use. Power protector, I guess. And then, okay, so we have this. We will leave this because this is usually just on your wall. And then we have this inside here. So I think it came with a little sponge to keep the, you know, when the filter, it's good to have that. I replaced this like after the first year, the roots grew into it. And then, but it has a place to do that. I squish it in here on inside to give some added protection from the roots. It's a pond sponge that I cut a little square off of. Okay, so there's that. And then the top piece, when you put this on, this goes down, so this side, and then this would go on top. And then we also have, as I said, it has a little thing to keep the air out and keep the water in. And then what you would do is, the instructions are really, really well. So just want to let you know, but it came with, as I said, 6 pods. And they're already seeded when you get them, so you would just put them in. So, and then just make sure they're in. And then, after you fill it with water, you know, get all your seed pods in there, and you would cover each one up with one of these domes. And after a couple weeks, you generally you see the plants starting to grow. Once they get too big for this dome, you know, they'll start touching, the leaves will start touching it. I take the domes off, and it's fine at that point. So you would fill up all your different things. Sometimes you have to turn it to be just right. This one, there it goes. And then they don't come with it, but I think they should eventually, you know, I would like them to, is that if you're not going to use all 6 of your holes, or how many holes in the AeroGarden you're using, you need to cover it with something. They suggest just like foil, just making a little foil cap, you know, plug to put in there. I just found, I don't know what these were from, they were lids of some sort, and I, you know, cut them off the bit, and then I just set that on there like so. So what I have here is that I've already started my garden. Oh, I should tell you this. These are used ones that I had last year, and the roots, you know, will, you know, if you let them grow really big, will tear these apart. So you can get a extra kit. They call it a seed pod kit. It came with 6. You can, I think they have different amounts depending on your AeroGarden. So it came with 6. Where are they? Oh, they fell on the ground. Okay. 6 of the blanks of the things. The sponges, the plant sponges, I put them in a Ziploc, but that's what that is. And then you would put that in your tube. Then they come with these, the tops that you are supposed to iron on, but gently onto here, and then label to whatever you're putting in there. You get your own seed, and it has a hole inside here that you just drop the seeds in on the top. There's a little hole. So you would do that, iron it on, and then you have what they already did for you in your original. So I actually decided I didn't want to iron these on. They say there is some importance to that. So all I did was take some construction paper, trace the circle on the construction paper, and then I just put this in, set this on top, you know, made it bend, you know, so it sticks on there, and just set that there. And then when I put the lid on, it's all on there. So, because they said it helps with the starting of it. I don't know if it does or not, but I did that this time. So, but I have already, the ones already I had started growing, I had to clean this because I got little algae on it. That does happen. And you can just use a cotton ball and wipe it off. maybe with some vinegar or something that's in it, maybe bleach, or some people have mentioned just some oil, you know, just like that to keep that from, you know, coming back so often. But it's not too bad. I don't mind. I really like to have the indoor herbs. They're really great. So what I do, since I did that, I already have things grown, so I can just put them back. I love basil, so I did 4 basils. So here we go. I brought a towel since I know I'm going to make a mess. But, ooh, see how well the roots are growing? Sometimes I cut this off because, as I said, it will grow into that pump. And sometimes I pull up the whole unit, which I'll show you. Not the whole unit, but I'm going to put these back. And these are the ones that I just redid from, and it has the construction paper. So I'm going to cut off that root, extra root too. Just pinch it off. Put that in there. Again. Just tear it off a little bit. Put that one there. As I said, sometimes you have to turn them. There we go, a little bit. And then this one has a lot of roots, so I'm going to tear that off a little bit. And there we go. And I had done just these 4 basils. So if I show you, you can also lift up the whole thing and, you know, take it over to your sink. You know, first of all, you know, you have this unit comes out. Just take this out, go to your sink. Let me move this out of the way. Take this out. And then I would like to take this and trim off some of that root every now and then. Just because it does, I worry about the pump inside, so I do it. But the first time I didn't realize it and I let it go and it didn't seem to harm it too bad. So, but there you go, that's that. I'm going to put it back for now. And then I am wanting to add I'm going to have to put you on pause because I forgot the seeds, so I'll do that. Okay, I'm back. I just have the seeds. Keep them in airtight container in the closet. And I want to do some cilantro, so I'm going to fill up these other 2 holes with cilantro. So, oops. Well, there's quite a few there. Okay, so as I said, I have these old ones and the new ones, you know, so you can get the new ones. So I'll show you one and one. I already have this one open. Okay, so I also have just a stick that I have that has a point on it, just for the old ones and to get it in there. But here, so basically, you take your seed, you put it in the little hole in the top, and make sure it's down there. That one just fell in, so that's cool. I'm going to put 2 because I just don't trust all waste seeds. So do 2, put it in there, put this on top. I'm going to just set it in here, like so. And then, since I'm not ironing on those top labels, I just, as I said, traced it, made a little one here. I did find out that I need to make my hole a little bigger, so I need to get my scissors out. Okay, here's scissors. And just make the hole on the inside just a little bigger. Give some more light into it. Something like that. And then I'm going to put it in there. And it also, I just cut like it in, so it goes like that. So it's a little boop, boop. So I set it on there. And then I'm going to do a dome. Dome. For that. Get in there. There we go. One dough. And then I'm going to use one of the old ones. Yeah, some of the prongs have come apart and stuff like that. I did have to get rid of 2 of them that totally were demolished. But I think, wow, you know, I did it with these 2. I'm going to do it again with one of these old ones that, you know, looks good. I just cut the, you know, roots and this stuff off of them the last time. So I'm going to poke a hole. And I think I had actually been able to pull them out the bottom. But okay, I'm going to poke a hole in here in the top. Just make sure I can get another seed in there. Okay, get in there. That's a pretty big seed. You have to do. Get in there. Well, maybe I need to get a smaller seed. Make the hole bigger. There we go. Hole bigger. Stick the seed in there. There we go. Use the flat end. Push it in. There we go. It's going in. And do one more seed just for security purposes. In case one's dead. Okay. So, and I'll set that in there. There we go. And that will go a lid, a dome lid to go on the top. Okay, and all I need to do now is add some water and some food, and then I will show you that. So I'm going to pause and get some water. Be right back. I am going to fill up my Aerogarden with some water here, and then plug it in, and I'll explain more. If I can do this well with this. I don't want to spill. Okay, let me see where we're at. As I said, they're inside. You can see there's a fill line. And I'm not quite there. It says fill to here. Oh, and it says you don't have to be right on top of it, but close. Wow. Just about. So I do need to add a little bit more water, but they said as long as you get it up a little higher. So I'm going to add some plant food. Okay, it said on the back, it says for 2 to 3 pods, 1 capful every 2 weeks, or 6 to 7 pods, 2 capfuls every 2 weeks. So okay, I'm going to add some of this plant food. And you can just add it right in because it's going to pump through. So, 1. And 2. Okay, 2 capfuls. A lot of times I'll just add it to the water before putting it in. So I don't make a mess. But in fact, I kind of got it on the edge there, but I'll clean that off. Okay, so you have water, you have food in here, and then I'm going to explain some more about it. So basically you plug it in. I'm going to plug it in. Okay, oops, I forgot to do the back. So the back has that thing, you plug it in. Oh, that's so, there we go. I don't know if you can hear it, but the pump is already going. So I'll tell you a little bit about the controls here, okay? The light, when you set it, it will go for 15 hours and then automatically shut off. So I will show you exactly what you do. So the first time you know, it will do it from the time that you do it, but it'll go for 15 hours. So if it's in a room that you don't want to be lit up all night long, you should probably start it early in the morning. So I usually, at some point when I'm up, I remember, I will come to this and push the button for 3 seconds. So this is the light control. So I'm going to hold it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, or 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Okay, so it should start from this time forward for 15 hours. But I like to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and then it will shut down. The light will turn off at 10 p.m. So if you get 6, then it's 9 p.m. So like that. Then, okay, on the add water light, it will flash when it gets, senses that it's low, and then you would just add water until to the fill line, or when this light goes out. Okay, you can water it earlier if you want. If you're going on vacation, you could fill it up, and that's fine. The food, it just goes every 2 weeks. So when it flashes, you add the food, the food here. Okay, so in about 2 weeks, I expect the what did I add? Cilantro will start growing. You should plant your plants front or side up, so the taller the plant in the inside, the shorter the plant on the outside. It just helps with the light. And then this light thing I didn't show you goes up and down. When you have seedlings, you should get as close to them as you can, but my basil is kind of burning, so I need to raise it up. So you just raise it up, and there's a switch in the back that you just press, and it'll do that. So it's just being sensitive. So basically it's great. They do say to take off, one of these, I did like, I don't know, four seeds of basil. They're really tiny. So, but you just trim it up and you have basil. Yum, fresh basil. I love it. Okay, so, and then you could just keep, they do give you instructions on where to trim and how to trim. You don't want to cut all the way down to the bottom too far. You could lose the whole plant. But that's just basic gardening. You don't want too much in here. You might want to get the woody ones away. But eventually you'll want to, the plants get too big, and as I said, the roots get too many. You do need to replenish and to clean the whole system. Basically what they suggest is that you either do vinegar water in it or bleach water in it, so your plants are out of it. You take apart that lid, and you run, it said fill the water up to the fill line, add a 1/4 cup of bleach, and run it for 5 minutes. Then rinse it out, do clean water, run it for 5 minutes, rinse it out again. And then, I just did with a washcloth bleach water on the top and the different parts. And then you can use it again and again. So I actually recommend this. It's great to have. You have your herbs inside. You can have them during winter, and that's great. I can't think of anything else I need to tell you, but I really appreciate you listening, and please subscribe if you like this, and give me any comments. I appreciate it. Thank you.